Right now, News 19 at 6, the Supreme Court handing down two historic rulings on same-sex marriage today. Going to tell you what it means for South Carolina.
Lawmakers return to the State House to address Governor Haley's budget vetoes. We're live with the latest on what they've decided to overturn.
And with school out, hundreds of kids go hungry in the Midlands during the summer months. We're on your side with how you can help. News 19 at 6 starts now.
From the station that's on your side, you're watching News 19 at 6.
And you are looking live tonight in downtown Columbia, where a marriage equality rally is about to take place. The event comes just hours after the High Court hands down two landmark rulings on same-sex marriage. Good evening now, and thanks for being with us on a Wednesday. I'm J.R. Barry.
And I'm Darcy Strickland. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled same-sex marriage will be allowed again in California, and same-sex couples in all states with a legal gay marriage can now receive federal benefits. Critics point out that today's ruling does not have a broad impact on the country as a whole. Only those states that have legalized same-sex marriage are affected. The 35 states where those unions are illegal will see no change.
And again, another live look at the event about to take place in Columbia. They are making signs right now for their march and rally that will take place through the streets of downtown Columbia in support of today's ruling and for marriage equality. Again, the march about to get underway. They're going to go to the State House and then down Main Street. They're going to end in front of Columbia City Hall. This is the second time this year that a march and rally like this is taking place. The last time was in March, just outside of the State House. And while many in the Palmetto State waited and watched for the ruling, it will not have a big impact here. News 19's Dakari Turner fills us in on what it means.
Across the nation, it's been a battle for years. Gay marriage opponents calling today's ruling a 50-50 tie. Gay marriage advocates calling it a step in the right direction.
So this is a wonderful day, an exciting day for the LGBT community, its allies and friends.
Harriet Hancock agrees. A 77-year-old mother of three, including her 52-year-old son, Greg, a gay man.
How about the news from the Supreme Court today? Isn't that fantastic?
Today, she celebrated the decision with her son over the phone. But there is the other side, USC law professor Derek Black.
Well, in the short term, it doesn't mean a lot. Thus far, all the court has said is that if a state extends the right of marriage to same-sex couples, the federal government can't treat those same-sex couples as though they're not married. South Carolina has not extended that right, and so therefore the case doesn't have an effect on us right now.
That means Hancock's son would not be able to get benefits for a spouse. Is that fair?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
In a statement issued to News 19, the Palmetto Family Council says the court did not find federal constitutional rights of same-sex couples to marry, calling it a relief to supporters on both sides, and saying the Palmetto Family Council is committed to continuing in its efforts to defeat any redefinitions of marriage. Dakari Turner, News 19, WLTX.
Well, the Supreme Court also struck down a California law known as Proposition 8. The CBS Evening News will have more on that ruling coming up at the bottom of the hour.